I am always on the lookout for excellent new local multiplayer games, and Volley Pals is certainly one of those. It's a very cheap and cheerful game that's come out on Steam, and it's for 1 to 4 players to play a simplified pared down version of volleyball. You can play with a mixture of real people and AI, and you can do it 1 versus 1, 1 versus 2, or 2 versus 2, depending on how many people you've got and whether you want to fill them with bots or not. The simplicity behind this is that you just move left and right and have a jump button, and then you headbutt the volleyball, and depending on the angle that you take it in, depends on the trajectory of where it will go afterwards, and that could be up into the air, it could be behind you, it could be towards your teammate so that they can then do like a little another nudge over the net, or it could be to try and make some kind of slam dunk on the other side, depending on what it is that you're doing. The idea here is less around perfect precision and more about quick do something Arcadian style, and there's more than a hint of ridiculous over the top alien NBA Jam going on here, which I totally subscribe to and give 2 thumbs up for. The real beauty though for Volley Pals is in its level design, and that's because every single level offers a different twist to things as you go through the game. So for example, one of the levels has it so that you've got different switches that can be pulled, and that will decide whether or not you kind of get stuck walking in treacle or if you can't jump, for example. There's another one where the net itself can be made higher or lower depending on who stands on what switch. So that means that you can tactically raise the net so that it keeps the ball on their side, so that when they get either the 3 or 5 hit touches, depending on what you've got in your options, that then loses them a point. Then you've got other ones which is got like a ceiling fan that can then push the volleyball down and mean that it's very difficult to get it over the fence, and again you can manoeuvre that around with switches. There's a 0 gravity level, which means that you can jump over the net and cause problems on the other side. And there's another creative one where you've got rock paper scissor hands in the background, and whilst you're playing volleyball you're also playing rock paper scissors, and you can hit by jumping up the button on the hand, so that if you then lose the point in volleyball, you might actually win another point separately by winning rock, paper, scissors. There's another one where you're trapped inside an arcade game, and there's like versions of you on the ceiling that are doing like mirror opposites of what it is that you're doing, which causes all kind of carnage too. And there's also one that's got a ghost flying around, and another one that's got portals that mean that you can constantly try and like jump and nudge something up, send it through your portal, and it pops down on the other side. You're thinking all of these level designs are really, really great. And then you can go into like a creator court style level, which allows you to make something very, very wide or very narrow, or like completely retractable nets and all of that kind of stuff. So there's plenty on offer here outside of what is a very, very simplistic game, but it's one of those things that you can all just really easily pick up and play without any need for learning curve or anything like that whatsoever, and it's just instant fun. I only have one mild complaint for this game, and it's when I first bought the game there was a weird workaround. I had to uninstall and then delete local files and then get it back going again to try and get Volley Pals to actually work first time around. Since then though, it's worked a dream. I've not run into any problems, and there's a workaround of how to do all of this in the Steam forum should you pick it up. But yeah, this is definitely one to be added to my local multiplayer rotation. Great fun, stupid, love it. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/Higher Plane Network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.